Oh, I'm cleaning up. I hope nobody thinks this room is a mess. But let me give you an example of how someone that does things in the background sends you a hidden message. This is a Sade record. And one thing about the Sade record, I have a note written on. This is just for a girl that I was talking to. It says, once I was walking half along, once I was walking half asleep, and then you came along to be my awakening. This was supposed to be a present to a girl that I was talking to, just a girl I was dating that I wanted to be my girlfriend at the time. Jason Loftus, Kiss of Life, basically. This is Sade is the ultimate love song, inspirational purpose for me, especially when I do music. So I have this album. I told her I'd give it to her eventually, but there's a people that are hidden messages behind the scenes where people like to send you messages as they're doing evil things or things that they are trying to conceal, basically, that they might try to conceal it as good for evil. You never know. But if it's not directly in front of your face, like I wrote this note to give to this girl, then I think it was Allison at the thing, Allison McCain, something like that. Allison Black now, she's married now. Sorry for to her husband. I'm not trying to talk to her, but this is just the way when we were talking. I found this in the sleeve. Something I wrote. I know it's my handwriting because I know I can change my handwriting up. This is how my handwriting pretty much was in 2006, 2007, 2008. Especially after all the doctor problems, before the doctor problems. Look at that. So this person's giving me hints that they took my notes out of things and they were looking through my things. And they left it in a Sade record. And knowing me, it's like, let's see. It's 3:38 in the morning, even though the clothes is on the bed because most likely I don't have any place to put them. There's no containers and I have to wash them and I have to put them, so I have to figure out some kind of neatly weird, odd ways to fold them in this small room. So this person has it in this right here. Whoever this person did this. I know this. I know growing up, you know your family patterns of the people that raised you, so they wouldn't just randomly put something in a record unless someone told them to, or basically someone was trying to send you a message. And you are so neat that you put things in envelopes and you keep them in the same things. And your neatness. You'll have a book bag and keep everything organized and you will have not a lot of records because you can't afford them too many records so at once, so you only keep a certain amount of records at a time. So check this out. This person was seeing that I know this is the old note type of notebooks that I used to use. So this was probably around 2008, 2009. About 2008, 2009, 2010. This is the type of notebooks I use. And pretty much I know it is because it's unlike the notebooks I use now, which are basically the spaces, the lines are a little bit more spaced out. The lines are together too much on this. And the ones I use now, the lines, there's bigger spaces between the lines. This person saw that I was doing things like reading about T.D. Jakes Ministries and Joe Osteen Ministries and Gospel Magazine. And I know that's true because that's when I first discovered Gospel Magazine, when it had certain pastors that um I liked in on the cover, basically. And I wrote, what good is her love if she can stand but when you stand? I wrote, is good what good is your love when she can't stand but when you stand? I know that's my handwriting, and there's no certain tricks I know to use my handwriting. Look at my handwriting in 2000, about 2008, 2009. That's how my handwriting looks. And I know I already take lots of notes, and I just good at memorizing. So that's how my notes look, people. That's exactly how my notes look. I'm gonna put it in the light or later, but this is see. There's nothing wrong with me, and no kind of thing wrong with me. And as you see, the person knows that how I take notes. This person must know that I must be Jesus. But I wrote, what is good when, what is good or love, but if she can stand, but when you stand, but they could not withstand. I noticed that the with is missing because sometimes I didn't put with. So that's how I am. Sometimes, years ago, I would just sometimes keep certain words. I just write the letter and keep the rest of the words up. I know I only do that stuff